Hey guys, welcome. This is Coach Corbin. This is the first video for virtual literacy and chess. This is sponsored by Diversity, Equity, and Poverty. First of all, I want to thank Diversity and Equity and Poverty for giving me this opportunity. I also want to encourage parents, please make sure that you're on Diversity, Equity, and Poverty's mailing list because they offer some outstanding programs throughout the year. Outstanding programs throughout the year. I also want to use this opportunity to encourage parents and teachers to get students who have an interest in continuing with their chess interests, chess activities, to contact the Louisville Urban League. Contact the Louisville Urban League. When they call, ask to speak to the youth department, and then the youth department can tell them about the West Louisville Chess Club. It's the West Louisville Chess Club. You definitely want to get them involved with that. The West Louisville Chess Club was founded in May 2016. In very short time, they've done some phenomenal things. I'm still at this present time the head coach for the West Louisville Chess Club, and I just want to say we're always looking to recruit more members because we're pretty active. We're pretty active. I also want to tell people about the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors. You can contact them by emailing urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com, urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com. At the present time, we're doing a lot of online tournaments, a lot of online cash prize tournaments. That means if you win first, second place, sometimes third place, you are offered a cash prize, gift card, blank money order, something like that. And the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors, will also be doing some online training. All right, so those are some great opportunities there. And I also just want to say, to students and their parents, contact the principal at your school and say, hey, we'd be interested in seeing a chess team get started here. There's several schools throughout Jefferson County that has them. So they definitely need some more. So contact your principal or contact the family resource center at your school. Say we're interested in doing like see a chess team started, and they could take it from there. They'll get the ball rolling. I would suggest to those parents and family resource center people to contact the Louisville Urban League, and Louisville Urban League can maybe send over a coach or negotiate something. But take notes. There's a lot of information I'm trying to put into here. So look, here it is, chessmagnusschool.com. This is a fantastic learning site. I used this learning site maybe about several years ago, and it was actually before 2016. I had great success with it. Why I didn't stay with it, I don't know, but I had some great success with it. I was really able to do some in-depth teaching with my students using this website as a base. So here it is, chessmagnusschool.com. And when you go there, you can sign in. And signing in, you get a 30-day free trial. See, it says it right here. Start your test drive or sign up now for immediate access. And it's for 30 days. And I think once the 30 days is up, I think membership's like $30 a year. It is well worth it. Coaches, get your students on chessmagnusschool.com. That $30 is an investment. And you will see the return, particularly once your students sort of stick with this for at least a couple of consistent years. Parents, same thing. And if you have a young person, your family wants to be a chess athlete, you want to make sure that they're signed up with chessmagnusschool.com, and also you want to make sure they're signed up with the United States Chess Federation. The United States Chess Federation. You start building a national ranking when they're a member there. United States Chess Federation. Put that in your search engine. They'll come up. Let's get back here talking about Chess Magnus School. Look here to the left. Talks about the different features, curriculum, lesson guide, free trial, test drive, membership, student sign up, coach sign up, create a class, account types. Now, I'm going to talk to coaches real quick first. Coaches, do the coach sign up. Get in there, create a class, and you'll get like let me look here at my notes. I think they call it a class code, and you give that class code to your students. And so when they go to sign up, they can put in there the class code, and they're automatically put into your class. Coaches, you explain this to you. Then everything, when you give assignments, you can actually give assignments to your students through this website. And you can see exactly how they do, when they signed in, what assignments they did, how well they did. I mean, it's great for training and coaching. Students, as you know, athletes, as you know, they develop differently. They start developing strengths and weaknesses. So you may have some of your chess athletes, well, they just don't understand the pawn situation. They're not getting down pat how the pawn moves. The way the pawn moves is different from the way the pawn captures. Okay? Point value of the pawn, en passant, pawn promotion, the importance of pawn structure, things like that. They may be weak on that. When you use Chess Magnet School and you assign them things about the pawn, you see what the weaknesses are. You may have another student. They're great on the whole pawn situation. They don't understand castling. They don't understand the two different ways you can castle. They don't understand why they should castle. They don't understand when they should castle. They don't understand how to guard, how to protect their castle king. Because as the game moves on, castle king, in my opinion, becomes increasingly less vulnerable. So they may not understand that here through Chess Magnet School. You can give them assignments on castling. And you can see exactly what they're getting or not getting. This is a great thing, coach. Great site. Parents, same thing. And then I would say to students, let me tell you something. I've been doing this since August 2010. And one thing I've learned is that learning puzzles is very important. Many times when I get with my teams, it's usually for about an hour and a half, 2 hours max. I don't have enough time to really go over tactics and strategy and things like that. But that's something puzzles will do for you. It helps you better. It's far more important, far more valuable for you to do puzzles than it is just to play your buddies all the time or to play the computer all the time. And here in Chess Magnet, there's a lot of great puzzles you can do. And so, students, check this out for 30 days. Another thing too, it does give you a ranking, and you can also do some tests on here. So we're just going to fly through here a little bit. Let's go back up here to features. And it'll talk about schools, classes, coaches, students, different things there. Schools, yeah, I would say to schools that if you do an after-school chess program, if you're putting together a chess program, putting together a chess team, you definitely want to see about having, making sure that everybody who's part of the chess program has access to Chess Magnet School. Let's now go here to curriculum. Personalized instruction, self-paced training, defined objectives, etc. Now, the one thing I like about Chess Magnet School is that, you can go in when you want to go in, and you feel comfortable, you have time, and you go at the pace that you want to go at. Because again, when I do my things, get my teams together, some students they just catch on faster than other students. And so the next time, you got to sort of, how can I put it, sort of stagger the class or divide the class up with some students, while they don't quite have this down pat, so I need to put them over here. Others, they do have it, so I need to give them something else. With this, at least it's self-paced. That's the one thing I absolutely love about Chess Magnet School. You go at your own pace, and you go in when you're able to go in. Okay? All right. Let's go up here. We go to lessons, curriculum, free trial. Yeah, computer's a little slow today. Okay, here. This is all self-explanatory. You sign in. They're going to ask you for an email address. Make sure your parents, your mother, your father, grandmother, grandfather, whoever it might be, is with you when you do this. Make sure you have their approval to use, whatever email address you use. All right, this is a very safe website, but my attitude is always better safe than sorry. Now let's go here. Click here to sign up. I'll go over some quick things for you. All right, look, first name, last name. That's common sense, right? Nickname. Students like the nicknames because when you play on Chess Magnet School, they're not gonna put your real name up there, even if it's just your first name. And it's just fun to have a nickname, so you may want to give yourself, Chess Master Blaster or something like that. Then the email address. You put that in and you submit. Now, before you submit, it says join a class. Contact your chess coach and say, hey, coach, have you already set up a class? If so, they'll give you the class code. Now, I'm going to give you my class code. It is RATE 25, RATE, the number 2, the number 5. Feel free to join that. If your coach and your parents approve of it. Feel free to go into it. My class code is RATE, RATE, number 2, number 5. You put that in there. You come join us if you want. Our other class code is GOLD98, GOLD, then the number 9, number 8. So, if you want to use that, you can. And it says enter United States Chess Federation membership. For the first 30 days, it doesn't matter. But if you sign up for a full year membership, you get 10% if you're already a member. Just 10% discount if you're already a member of the United States Chess Federation. Okay? All right, now let's go down here. We talk about student sign up. Well, we actually went through that already. Coach sign up. Really, coaches, same thing. So self-explanatory. First name, last name, nickname, email. To become a coach, you must either create a class or enter a coach key. It's really a coach code. I can give you, if you want to be part of our team, Kentucky Chess Ambassadors of the West Louisville Chess Club, our coach code is JAR76, JAR76. You're more than welcome to join us, to come in. Or you can use, that's the best one to use. Our coach code is JAR76, JAR, the number 7, the number 6. You want to create your own, you can do that. Put in whatever name you want. My class name again is West Louisville Chess Club or the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors. A coach key is used to add a coach to an existing class. I just gave you a couple that you can use if you want. JAR 76 or RATE 25. And if you're a member of the United States Chess Federation, put that in there as well. Things a little stuck here. So it says, let's go here. That says create a class. And there again, it's all self-explanatory. Now, I'm not going to do this. Well, if we have some time, I'll show you what my class looks like. But I tell you, coaches, it's good. It's really something. Because again, you get to see where your students are as far as their strengths and weaknesses are. You see when they logged in. You see what they did, what they didn't do, how well they did, how well they didn't do. Again, to emphasize this, what their strengths and weaknesses are. It's really, really good. Students, I would get involved in the class. I already gave you the code for the West Louisville Chess Club, the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors, but I would contact my coach or your teacher and say, hey, do we have a class code? And get involved in that. It's really something. All right, and then it goes here, account types, terms and prices, make a payment, line of rules, etc. It's a good thing here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to features. Probably should have gone back to home. Yeah, I'm going to go back to home. There we go. And I'm going to put in my stuff here. I don't have everything memorized, so I'm going to put in what my nickname is. And then I'm going to try this password. I've got a couple in here, so I got to look at this, guys. Hit login. Try it this way. Password. I'm going to use. Oh, okay, I think I see what I'm doing wrong. So the slower, I'm not hitting it right. Okay, login successful. All right. I'm going to wait for the computer to do what it does. So here's what I'm going to do now. Let's try lesson guide. Now look here, novice, intermediate, advanced. Different things things that you should know at your different levels of development. Things that you should know at your different levels of development. And it goes over a lot. It goes over a lot. And let's do curriculum. Now, let me see here. Let's try this. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this. Click here to launch your test drive. I want to show you this. Well, didn't take me in. I've already gotten in. Why is it doing this to me again? No, okay, coaching room, click here. I'm already logged in. I don't know why it's not letting me. All right, well, let's try it again, guys. Okay, all right. Now, this is great. So it's acting as if this is a trial for me. It's not. I already have a full-year membership, but I guess on this particular nickname and password, it's still in this 30-day period. But your free trial ends on June 5, 2020. Okay. So I'm going to enter the training room. And here it is. And soon this puzzle will pop up. Okay. It says here, hi, Coach Corbin. Welcome to the Chess Magnet School. Please click the start to begin. So I'm going to start. How many regular squares are there on the chessboard? I'm going to hesitate before I answer. Who knows, maybe your coach or your teacher, he or she will give you some sort of reward for those who get the most correct answers. So which is it? Is it that? Yep. Let's go to the next one. Dotted line. The dotted squares make up a, what is that? Is that a file or a rank? Wow. Is that a file or a rank? Who can guess? You can tell me what you should. Is it a file? Is it diagonal? Is it a rank? Is it a rook? Well, let's do the process of elimination. We know it's not diagonal. We know how diagonal goes. It goes like that, right? We know it's not a rook. So it's either a file or a rank. Let's see if it's there. Yep, it is. It's a rank. How many ranks are there in chessboard? How many files on the chessboard? Ask your chess coach. Ask your teacher. They should be able to tell you. All right, now let's look at this. White pieces are set up correctly to start a game. True or false? Look at that very carefully. Is it properly set up? Well, is the A1 square on the left-hand side? Yeah. Okay. So this is the side that sets up as white. Is queen on her color? Yeah. Rooks on each side. Beside the rooks, the knights. Then beside the knights, the bishop. Queen's on her color. White queen's on the white square. So is this set up correctly? Yes or no? Give you guys a few seconds to tell your coach or teacher what you think. Let's see if this is correct. Yes, it is. It is correct. All right, white pieces are set up correctly to start a game. Well, we just did that. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look at this carefully. Is it properly set up? Yes or no? You guys tell me. Well, you can't tell me. Tell your coach or your teacher is there. All right, everybody put in their answers. Let's see. No, it wasn't set up. Well, what's wrong with it? Look where the king is at. King shouldn't be there. Queen should be there. White queen should be in the white square. All right. So let me do it again. Yeah, it's false. All right, both the white and black pieces are set up correctly to start a game. A1 square left-hand side. Queen on her color. Rook, rook, knight, knight, bishop. Rook, rook. Is the queen on her color here? Rook, knight, bishop. Is the queen on her color? All right. So what do I say? You guys let me know. All right, it's false because look, black queen was not on her color. Black pieces are set up correctly to start a game. True or false? You guys let me know. Well, I'm going to guess false. Well, I guess it's really not a guess, though, is it? Queen's not on a color. Wait a minute. True. Black pieces are set up correctly to start a game. Oh, coach is colorblind. Yeah, the queen is on a color. So, yeah, it was correct. All right, we'll just do a few more of these. Black pieces are set up correctly to start a game. Rook. Rook's on the side. Knight's beside the rook. Bishop's beside the knight. Queen's on a color. Is it set up correctly? Yes or no? True or false? Which is it? Click on Black's King Bishop. Black's King's Bishop. So look, split the board in half. From the king over, that's the king side. Split the board in half. This is the queen. Everything on this side is the queen side. So where's Black King's Bishop? It's right there. Did I get that right? Yeah. You guys got to watch me now, because I've already made a couple of mistakes. So you guys watch me. You let your teacher, your coach know if you think I'm right or wrong before I hit it. Click on Black, Queen's, Rook, Pawn. So here's the queen. Everything on this side is the queen side. Now they're saying the rook is the queen's rook. Rook, pawn. So that's the pawn that's in front of the king. In front of the rook. Is that it? Did I do that right? Yeah. Let's do a couple more. This exercise has 4 sections. Please click Start to begin. So you see how it goes. And at first you may say to yourself, well, coach, some of you may already have the experience. You say, well, coach, that's pretty simple. Look, it's always important to go over the fundamentals. It's always important to go over the fundamentals. You got to know the fundamentals. If you don't know the fundamentals, you just won't be able to grow. If we want to have a strong house that's going to last a long time, then you got to create a strong foundation. So this kind of training, these kind of exercises gives you a strong foundation so that you have the opportunity to grow and grow and grow and get better as a chess player, as a chess athlete. So let's just do 4 of these real quick. Move the rook to the blue square in 2 moves. So the rook moves, right? Am I doing that right? All right. No, didn't go to the next one. Oh, okay. Wants me to do it again. No, wants me to do it again. See where the rook is? So where it wants us to go, and it wants us to do this in 2 moves. So I can either go here and then go there, or I can either go here and then go there. Okay. You saw 4 puzzles on the first try, 4 out of 4 in the first try. So I'm going to say okay here. Then I'm going to say, you know what, I'm a little tired of this. You can't see it quite well, but right up here it says exit. I'm going to come out of there. Stop for a quick minute there. Now look at this. See, it's already, look down here, right hand side, lower corner, lower right corner. Today's date, and it's already given me some type of ranking here. First try, second, third, unsolved. It's already given me some type of ranking here. It says that your title is Squire, awarded April 7th. You're at least 12% of the way to Baron. That's the next title. What are these titles? Let's look at this. Check this out. See what they're about. Oh, okay, I need to move this. Oh, here it is. Let's do it again. Come on now. There we go. See, squire is the very beginning. So the next one is Baron, Count, Duke, all the way up to Wizard. So we got something to strive for. Maybe your chess coach or your parent or your teacher can give you some type of small reward for every new title that you reach. Okay. Now let's go up here and let's look at concepts report. Okay. It says there are high errors, pawn moves. I only made one error. Low errors. Just check that out, coaches. Important thing for you to check out. See what kind of reports it gives you. Okay, let's close this out. So I'm going to go back into the student training room, and we're going to skip over play. We're going to do a test. Can the rook capture the pawn in one move? The answer to that is no. All right. Now I want to go. So look here. It says advanced placement test or rating test. So if you have less than a year experience in chess, I would suggest you do the rating test. So let's do the rating test. Can the knight move the knight to capture a pawn and give check? Hey guys, it's really important you read these things, you read them carefully. All right, reading's important in chess. Reading and math's important in chess. So if you want to get better in chess, if you want to be a solid chess athlete, you got to make sure you're paying particular attention to your reading and your math. Those are skills you always want to keep developing. Your reading and your math. That's very, very important. Okay. Move the knight to capture a pawn and give check. Well, we know how knights move, right? 1, 2, 1 over, move in an L shape. Can he capture this pawn right here and still give check? Absolutely. Check. See it there? On. Next. Move the knight to capture the pawn in 2 moves. So we can move there, and then from there we could capture it, couldn't we? So, and then click on it again, and then click on where you want to go. And it's not doing it. Well, I'm doing something wrong. Okay, folks. Well, I know I'm doing it right, so we're just going to skip that part. Click on all. Well, with white to play, this position is now it's white's move. What is this? Can white move there? Can the white king move there? No. Can never put your king in check. Can the king move there? No. Can never put your king in check. Can the king capture the rook? You guys let your coach or your teacher or your parent know. Can he? Yes or no? Well, the answer is no. Because if he was to capture here, then 2 rooks will be beside one another, and that's an illegal move. So what is this called? It's not checkmate because the white king is not in check. It is not a draw by repetition. It is not a draw by stalemate. Well, actually, it is a draw by stalemate. That's not the way I would put it, but if that's the way they want you to state it, then that's fine. It's not a win, and it's not a win for white. It's not a win for black. It's a draw by stalemate. Stalemate is where it's your move, and the only piece you can move is your king. And every time you move your king, you're putting him in check. You can never be forced to put your king in check. You can never put your king in check. It's an illegal move. That's a stalemate. So we're going to hit stalemate and see it was correct. Let's go into the next one. White cannot castle queenside because. Well, this is where the queen sets up, right? White queen, white square. Why can't he castle queenside? Now, there are 2 ways to castle. You can castle kingside or you can castle queenside. So the question is, why can he not castle queenside? Look at the board very carefully. I wonder if some of you guys there know. Raise your hand. I'm going to tell you why. This rook right here that was on the A1 square to move there, as soon as that rook is moved, you lose your privilege to castle. You lose it. So you put down here, the rook has moved. Let's see if see if I'm correct. I am. Let's go to the next one. But you guys don't always assume coach is going to be correct. If I do something wrong, you let your teacher, your coach, you let your teacher or coach know. Okay. It says here, click each square the queen can move to. How does the queen move? Well, some of you guys know. Raise your hand. Move in any number of directions, any number of squares. Any direction, any number of squares. The queen, however, cannot move like the knight. Cannot move in an L shape, and the queen cannot jump over other pieces. The knight's the only piece that can jump over other pieces. So we're going to click on every square this queen can go to from that position. Every single square. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Let me do every last one of them. See how I'm clicking on all these? You need to develop your chess visualization skills. You need to be able to look at a chessboard and say, okay, this is all the places this piece can move from this particular position. These are all the squares this piece can go to. But you should be able to be thinking that in your mind. See if the chess coach got it right. Oh yeah, I did. I know I went, yeah. Oh, coach did not get it right. That's why it hesitated. I missed these squares right here. Yep, now it's correct. Look at all those squares. That's a lot of territory. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, now we're going to stop here. Now look what it says there. Rating test completed. Thank you for taking the Chess Magnet rating test. Your test results is 747. That's about where they put me at, 747. As a scholastic chess player, you want to try to get to the ranking of the national ranking of 1,000 within 2 years. That should be your goal. Within 2 years. Now, obviously, you can do it within a year, but at least try to set that goal within, try to get in there within 2 years. All right. So let's finish that. Now, we've done train, we've done test. Let's go over here to topics. Look at all these different things here. It's all real important. That's for the beginner. Look at this right here, intermediate. Let's click on some of these. Okay, white to play and win material in 3 moves. Man, I forgot the name of that test already. But let's see what white can do to win material in 3 moves. You guys see anything? Coach is an old man. You gotta help me out. You guys ain't see anything? Come on, talk amongst yourselves. Raise your hand if you see something. Well, I'm gonna try this. Now, I'm about to apply a tactic, and I'm going to describe the tactic to you. And then, based upon the description I just gave you of the tactic, I want you to be able to be able to share with the class, of course, with your coach or teacher or parents' permission, what move I'm going to make. Now, I'm going to move the piece, and I'm going to move the piece in such a way, the piece that I'm moving, that's not the piece that's going to give check. It's the piece behind it. So let's see if you guys see that tactic. Let me repeat it. I'm going to move a piece. The piece I move is not the piece that's going to get checked. It's the piece behind it. I'll give you one more hint. When I move that piece, it's going to put the king in check, and then it's going to be almost impossible for black to save its queen. Its queen's going to be taken by a piece of lesser value, no matter what it does. Okay, you ready? Let's see if you guys see this. Hit the knight. Boom. He's in check. The bishop put him in check. The queen went there to block it. Lost it. All right. That's called a discovered check. All right. That's the tactic. So we did that in 3 moves. Okay, let's see if you guys, let's do another one here. You guys are really beginning to tax coach's mind here. It's a little too early in the morning for me to be able to do this. White to play and win material by discovered check. And what's the discovered check? I just told you. Ask your mother, your coach, your teacher you're working with right now. You remember what it was? Discovered check. Well, let me explain it to you again. It's not the piece that you move that puts the king in check, but it's the piece behind it. Now, I'm not seeing, oh, okay. So, where's it at, guys? Y'all see it? Look at the whole board. When you're playing chess, first thing you should do when it's your move is look at the whole board. First thing you should do, look at the whole board. Then you should look at every single piece on that board and see if you find threats, captures, things of that nature. Definitely want to see if you have some tactics there. Okay, so what piece should I move? What move should I make? Everybody raise your hand, tell your coach, teacher, parent, write it down. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Let's see if you guys see it. I'm going to tell you the move in algebraic notation is bishop f to f4, bf4. Did that bishop put him in check? No. The rook did. King immediately got out of the way. Guess what, though? That queen is gone. It's gone. I got that queen. And really, ended up getting the queen for nothing. Now okay, so it's the importance of knowing your tactics. Now, the person who's showing you this video, who's working with you in this video, particularly your coach, he's going to go through all the tactics with you. Now, I teach the 7 deadly tactics. I always have my students memorize the 7 deadly tactics. Not only memorize the name, we'll go to the next one here. Not only memorize their name, but to give me a definition for them, okay? And then, so, I discovered check, double check, double attack, knight fork, things of that nature. All 7, but they're more than 7. All right, let's look at this situation real quick. White to play, it's white's move, and win material by discovered check. Everybody see what the discovered check, where it's at? I'll give you a hint. I tell you that bishop right now on the white bishop on f6, he can't do it because he's a dark square bishop and the black king's on a light square. It's impossible for him to be able to get a check. But that dark square bishop's going to give that black king some trouble. I'm going to move it. What happened? The rook right there put him in check. Then my next move is what? Boom. Everybody see that? That's the importance of knowing your tactics. Okay, let's do one more. Let's just do one more. All right, white to play and checkmate in 2 moves. Well, that's a little hard. Guys, we're really going to have to pay attention here. We're really going to have to pay attention here. Now we've been doing exercises on discovered check. So that's our first hint. Does anybody see where white can put the black king in a discovered check? Let's try that first. Here it is. Boom. He can't move forward, can he? But that's the way pawns move. They move forward, but they capture diagonal. And you see when the black king is right, boom, he put it in check. Everybody see that? Now, let's try this. It says checkmate in 2 moves. Is that checkmate? Yeah. Because the black king can't go there because of the pawn. He can't go there because of the bishop. He can't go there because of the bishop. You can't block. You can never block a knight check. It's impossible. And he has no piece that can capture that knight to put him in check. So what is that? Mate. And how were we able to get that mate? Again, because we knew our tactics. We knew about discovered check. The situation was there. We saw it. Boom, we did it. But that's a mate. Yeah, that's a mate. That particular situation is a mate. So, but anyway, our point here is to go over the whole situation in Chess Magnet School. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of you signing up for this. All right, let's go to play. This is all pretty well self-explanatory. We're gonna play the computer. Now wait a minute. Let's do practice checkmate. Let's do that instead. Let's do practice checkmate. And let's say here we want us to show legal move. 2 rooks and a king. Yeah, let's do that. Let's practice checkmate using 2 rooks and a king. And it's not telling me what to hit next, but I'm gonna. No, that's not what I wanted. It says start game. There we go. Okay. Now, practice checkmate is black's move, or I guess white moves, really. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go right here. Check. Now, you got to be careful here, because now that king's threatening that rook, isn't he? You can take that rook. That's not an issue. So I'm going to protect the rook. Okay. He can't go there. He can't go there, and he can't go there. Kings cannot be beside one another. It's an illegal move. So I know he cannot move there. I know he cannot move there. I know he cannot move there. I know he can't move there. This is the only square he can move. This is the only legal square he can move to. So what move can I make to prevent him from going there and put him in checkmate? That's it. Game over, black is in checkmate. All right. So let's do another one. All right. 2 rooks and a king. All right. Well, let me tell you guys what. I'm going to look where that rook is there. See where the king is? He's right there in that corner. He can't go here and he can't go there. I want it to stay that way. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'll get this guy out of the way. What's my checkmate move? You guys tell me, man. What's my checkmate move? Tell me in algebraic notation if you can. Or just tell me where to move. Tell me what piece to move where. Everybody got it? You sure? I did that wrong, guys. I let it go too soon. There we go. All right, let's do one more. 2 rooks and a king. All right. I'm not going to start off by putting him in check. There we go. He moves out of the way. Well, can he move up? No, he moves down. Yeah, it's sort of messed up here. Let's try this. This king's in my way. I messed that up, guys. That took too long. I messed that up. But you get the idea there. Let me see here. Let's do mate with. Oh no, I don't want to do mate with the king and a bishop. It'll take me all day to do that. Let's do queen and a king. You guys keep in touch. Let's start. You guys tell me what to do. Well, I'm gonna leave my queen right there because he can't go there. See, I got him in a box. Look at that box. I want to keep him in that box. I don't want him to get outside that box. Put him in a box, keep him in the box, tighten the box, checkmate. Put him in a box, keep him in the box, tighten the box, checkmate. So I'm not going to move my queen. Slowly get my king in here. But see, my king and my queen have to work together for this checkmate. I'm going to slowly get them in this box. See how I keep tightening the box? Now I'm going to put my queen right on top. Now I want to give him some room to run. Oops. It's going to be checkmate from that. I mean, stalemate from that. Careful, I'm going to go right there. Probably took longer than what it needed, but you notice I was being very careful to give him room to run. All right? So I didn't want a stalemate situation. You guys remember stalemate, don't you? It's your move. The only piece you can move is your king. Every time you move your king, you put him in check. You can never put your king in check. That's stalemate. So then you want to get half point each. What's the other lesson here? The king and the queen and the king have to work together. These got to work together. Queen cannot, in this situation, the queen cannot checkmate by herself. In most situations, no matter, despite the fact the queen's the most powerful piece, cannot checkmate by herself. Got to work together. Wow, guys, think about that. Most things that you want to do successfully in life, it involves you working with somebody. If you're working to get your master's degree or your doctorate, you got to work with your professors. Sometimes you may get in study groups. You're working with somebody else. You want to build a nice house, man, you got to work with the person who's building the house. You got to work with the real estate agent. You got to work with them, okay? Maybe you're at a job with a corporation. You got to build a little team there. You got to work with somebody. You got to cooperate, okay? So right here, the queen's powerful, the most powerful piece on the board. The king, she's got to work with that king for that checkmate. Okay, and that's that checkmate there. You guys got a few more minutes on this video. I want to do one more. Another queen and king. Let's do that. All right. Now, I'm going to be sort of quiet on this one. I want you guys to be raising your hand. Wherever you're at, raising your hand and working with your coach, your mother or father, or your teacher, and telling me what to do and why I should do it. So I'm going to start off right here. I'm going to do that. Okay. He put himself in the box, by the way. Now, what should I do, guys? You guys tell me. Raise your hand. Don't talk over one another. Show respect for your teammates, your classmates. Tell me what to do. Let's see who gets it right. First of all, let's see if coach is right. Yeah, right there. Here again, look at that. Queen, king, working together to achieve their objective. All right, guys, so we're going to stop here. This is Chess Magnet School. Let me just go over the basics again. It's chessmagnetschool.com. You go there. Your first 30 days is free, so you sign in. Join a class. Contact your coach or teacher. See if they've already set up a class for you to join. If they haven't, you can use my class code, GOLD98, GOLD, G-O-L-D 98, or you can use class code RATE, R-A-T-E 25. And then when you go in there, I know exactly what you're doing, what you're not doing, how well you're doing, etc. We can give you ratings. Sometimes we send out rewards for people who do exceptionally well as far as moving from one level to the next level. Coaches is a great opportunity for you to evaluate your chess athletes, see how they're doing. Parents, same thing. And coaches, you can set up your own classes. I've got two on there myself, but you can set up your own and encourage your students to go there and to recruit more students to go there. Strongly encourage you to do that. Students, focus on the puzzles. Go to the training section. Do the training section, do the training section, do the training section, do the puzzles, do the test evaluations, intermediate, advanced, do all those, see where you're at as far as your chess knowledge is concerned, your chess skills are concerned. And then that's really about it. That's really about it. So this is video number 1. It's on virtual learning and chess. Again, this is sponsored by Diversity, Equity, and Poverty. I cannot thank them enough for giving me this opportunity to do this. It's a real pleasure. It's a real blessing for me to do it. Parents, if you want to see your son or daughter become a chess athlete, stay involved in chess, contact the Louisville Urban League right now and ask them about the West Louisville Chess Club. Yeah, or you can contact me at urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com and about them joining the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors. And I'm sure Diversity and Equity and Poverty can refer some people to you as well. They're an organization, a group that's well connected in the community. They have strong roots in the community. And then you may even want to approach Diversity and Equity and Poverty and say, well, I'd like for my child's school to have a chess team. Again, I would get with Diversity, Equity, and Poverty, ask them to contact the principal or the Family Resource Center and see if they can make that happen. I'm sure they can. If it can happen, trust me, Diversity, Equity, and Poverty make it happen. And then students, I want to say this last thing. You make sure you get your reading and your math down pat. You get that down pat. Because if you're not at reading level, if you're not at math level, you're not going to be able to succeed at chess. You're not going to be able to grow and get better. I'm telling you. My students love the travel we do. They love competing for the trophies. They get really excited when they win a trophy. But I've noticed every last one of my students who are continuously growing and getting better, they have that math and reading down pat. They're solid on that. You need to be solid on that, okay? That's one reason why I have such respect for Diversity and Equity and Poverty, because they offer a lot of literacy and math programs for young people. It's very, very important. Guys, this is Coach Corbin signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.